Hi, my name is Jorge Ortiz, and this is my DFS video for Lab 9. Now for this lab, we had to choose between two scenarios and then build a database that would fulfill that chosen scenario. So for my lab, I decided to go with scenario 1 and build a database for an online game. Now the main table in this database is the user info table, which holds the user's basic information such as first name and last name, a login, username and password, and date of birth. Now besides just basic info, however, the user info table also holds IDs that connect the other tables for some more information. The status ID indexes into the user status table, which holds information on the user's account status, such as whether they're offline or online at the moment. The type ID indexes into the user types table, which holds information on the type of account privileges that user has. For example, an admin account has more privileges than a basic one. The payment ID indexes into the payment info table, which holds the user's payment information. In this table, we have a payment method ID, which indexes into the payment methods table to tell what type of payment plan the user is using. The table also holds users' credit card information, such as the number itself, the expiration date, and the bank account / routing number associated with that card. Now another table that is associated with the payment info table is a transaction list table. This table has a user transaction ID that indexes into the payment info table. The table's main purpose is to hold information regarding every transaction that the user makes. The info included in this table is stuff like when the transaction occurred and how much it was charged. Now returning to the user info table, the user info table holds a character ID which indexes into the game character table. The game character table itself holds the user's in-game information, such as a clan ID, a clan member type ID, and an equipment ID. The clan ID will index into the clans table and determine the name of the clan that the user's character is part of. The clan member type ID indexes into the clan member types table and determines what the user's position is in that clan, such as like a clan leader or just a normal member. The equipment ID will index into the equipment table. Now the equipment table itself holds an owner ID that links to the character, along with having some basic information like the equipment's name, its description, the cost of in-game currency, and some other information based on its type. The type ID value itself determines what type of equipment it is. And then the damage, armor rating, healing amount, and healing rate values on the table will differ based on whatever type that is. Now, the type ID is also an index that will index into the equipment types table to find out what type of equipment it is, whether it's like a potion or armor or a sword or something. Now, all the connections between all the tables are done through foreign keys, and you can see them on the diagram as lines between the tables. There are a few columns that are also indexed so that searching would be faster when you go through them. The main ones that are indexed would be the first name, last name, username, password, and date of birth on the user info table, as well as the payment credit card number, payment credit card expiration date on the payment info table, and the user transaction ID on the transaction list table. I also index some of the clan ID and equipment ID columns in the game character table, along with the owner ID and type ID and cost in the equipment table. I thought, well, they're probably not as used as much as the user table, but they're still probably some of the heavily more searched ones. So that will speed that up. Now, I think that's all I have to say about my database for Lab 9. Again, my name is Jorge Ortiz, and thanks for watching.